Have you ever felt like your wallet is in a toxic relationship with your spending habits? One minute, you're committed to saving money, and the next, you're entering your credit card information for something you don't even need. It's not entirely your fault though. Social media, TV, the internet, and commercials are bombarding us with ads that make us feel like we need to buy things we don't need. But what if we could reframe our thinking and use some simple strategies to help us save more money? In this video, I'll be revealing 7 mind hacks to help you overcome those influences so that you can take control of your spending and save more money to build a secure financial future. Number 1, reflect and reconsider. I'll start with the one that works best for me. I'm sure we've all been there, scrolling through social media and seeing an ad for a product that catches our attention. Without really thinking about it, we click the buy now button, but what if we could pause before we purchase? This rule is a popular trick to help you curb impulse buying to save more money. The rule is pretty simple. Whenever you're considering a non-essential purchase, wait at least a day before making the purchase. During this time, you can evaluate whether the purchase is really necessary or if it's just a temporary craving. Here's how the reflect and reconsider rule works in practice. Let's say you're about to purchase the latest phone that was just announced. Instead of immediately adding it to your cart and buying it, you can set a reminder to come back to the website in at least 24 hours. Some people I know like to even wait a week. There's no set rule. The purpose of this is to give you time to evaluate the necessity of the purchase. In the case of buying the latest phone, giving yourself time provides an opportunity to ask yourself questions like, will the updates significantly improve my daily productivity? Or are the new features even worth the upgrade? Most often, the initial urge dies down and you'll be happy you didn't spend the money. This doesn't just apply to phones, but to most non-essential items that we tend to purchase. I find that this rule is particularly helpful for larger purchases where the cost can be significant. Waiting for a few days can help you save more money, research and compare prices, and avoid making hasty decisions. Over time, this habit can help you build more self-control and save more money. Something I've gotten into the habit of doing is moving things from my Amazon cart to the save for later section. That gives me time to reevaluate if I actually want or need the item before I purchase it. Number 2, keeping up with the Joneses. We are all human. At some point in our lives, it's natural to get a feeling of wanting to keep up with our neighbors or community in terms of lifestyle choices or material possessions. It can be tempting, but at the same time, most who've been guilty of falling into that trap can say that it wasn't really worth it. What makes it even harder is something called lifestyle inflation. This is basically the tendency to spend more money as we make more money. This can be through promotions at work or even from investment returns. But it tends to give us this comfort of spending more on things like buying a bigger house or fancier car, which is not always the best idea. The trick here is to ignore the pay raise and continue living on your previous salary. This allows you to invest your extra money, which can help grow your net worth over time. Of course, avoiding some updates and upgrades isn't always possible, and one can argue that life's too short and we gotta enjoy the time that we have left. And that's okay. Just make sure to find the right balance. Spoil yourself, be happy, but also make smart decisions along the way. Number 3, visualize your financial goals. Whatever your objectives, it might sometimes be difficult to stay motivated and make progress towards your financial goals. Visualization becomes useful in this situation. It's a powerful tool that helps maintain your focus, which makes it easier to make wiser financial decisions. Take a moment to think and visualize your goals. For example, if you're currently saving for a down payment on a house, close your eyes and try to envision the experience and emotions that would associate with achieving that goal. This gives you a clear picture of what you're working towards, and while also allowing you to experience the emotional highs that come from reaching that objective. The emotional attachment to your goals that is gained from this exercise will motivate you and keep you focused. I know this helps me personally, especially when I visualize myself getting closer to the things that I want in life, and that's financial freedom. Give this a try and see how it can help you. Number 4, from dollars to hours. Rather than just considering the cost of an item or service, ask yourself how many hours of work it would take to earn that amount of money. Let's say you're saving for a new watch that's worth $600. If you make $25 an hour, it means you'd have to work 24 hours to cover the cost of the watch. That purchase might not seem quite as appealing anymore, and that's the whole point of this method. This perspective can help you evaluate your spending decisions more objectively and prioritize your expenses based on their value to you. It can also make you more conscious of how much time and effort you're putting into earning money, which can motivate you to be more careful with your spending. Overall, thinking in terms of hours worked can be a powerful tool to help you make smarter spending decisions and save more money in the long run. So next time you're tempted to splurge on something you don't really need, think about how many hours of work it would take you to pay for it. You might be surprised. Number 5, use social accountability. I realize that this might not be for everyone, but hear me out. By sharing your goals with a friend or family member, you add an external accountability to your efforts. Think of this like having a workout buddy. When someone is counting on you to show up at the gym, you're more likely to go. The same principle applies here with saving money. When someone else knows about your goals, you're more likely to stick to them and avoid overspending. Make a list of potential accountability partners in your life. It could be anyone you trust who shares similar financial goals. Then make plans to regularly check in with them to share your progress. Saving money doesn't have to be a solo effort. It can be a lot more enjoyable sharing the journey with someone else. Number 6, power of habit. One of my favorite quotes is by Aristotle. He said, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit." Whether we're aware of it or not, we all have habits that we do every day. Whether it's reaching for our phones first thing in the morning or taking a shower at a certain time every day, habits are a powerful force in our lives. When it comes to saving money, developing a habit of reviewing and tracking your expenses and progress can be a game changer. This can be done on a weekly basis, and you'll start to build a routine that makes it easier to stay on track with your goals. Remember that habits take time to develop. The commonly cited time frame for habit formation is approximately 21 days, but this can fluctuate on an individual basis. Just don't be too hard on yourself if you miss a week or two. The important thing is to keep at it, and eventually it'll become second nature to you. Number 7, reward yourself. A fun and easy way to help you reach your savings goals is rewarding yourself. That's right, setting up a rewards program gives you something to look forward to as you work towards your goals. It doesn't necessarily have to break the bank, but something as small as splurging on a nice dinner is all it takes to keep yourself motivated and on track. Be proud of every milestone you achieve and treat yourself. You deserve it. Thank you for joining me on my journey towards financial independence. I want to stress that what works for me may not work for everyone, and that's completely okay. We all have different goals and priorities, whether it's buying the latest tech gear, traveling, or saving every penny. It's important to do what makes you happy. I'm simply sharing my experiences and the mind hacks that have helped me save money while still enjoying life. My hope is that you've gained some valuable insights and ideas to apply to your financial journey. Remember, it's all about finding what works for you and building the life you want, one step at a time. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel for more content like this. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.